All right, man. David Benavidez calls out Dmitry Bivol. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Now, he been talking about, what they did to Bivol and sparring, and he been wanting to fight Bivol. But, he said he wanted to fight Bivol when he done at 168 pounds. My thing is, I don't feel like anybody should be calling anybody out unless you want to fight them expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate about boxing. These ninjas be like planners. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Don't call nobody name out unless you're going to fight them. And then it get to, oh, I'm done at 68. Then it turned into, well, I need a tune-up first. I need a tune-up or two at the weight first. So, like I said, and these dudes call people out, especially PBC fighters. It'd be, 2-3 years in advance. Like, my thing is, if you ain't ready to thump next or now, don't call my name out. A lot of these dudes be ready to thump. They be ready to thump and call people out when they already got a fight lined up. You notice that when somebody get a fight lined up, then they start yelling somebody else's name like it's the bars. I call your name. Come on, man, get up out of here. Come on, man. I'm a man now, baby. Man. Come on. Then that's when dudes really want to start be calling people out when they already got a fight locked in. So honestly, ain't nobody really trying to hear none of that shit, dude. Call them out when you move up to 68. You ready to fight them? Then I feel like you should be calling them out. That's exactly when I feel like you should be calling him out when you ready when y'all ready to fight. So all this calling somebody out in a year in advance and all that shit, 2 years in advance, man, boxing need to quit it. If you ain't ready to get it in right now, while space and opportunity, then I just think that you shouldn't call nobody out. And that's just my prerogative. Some of y'all might feel different about it. Some of y'all might, feel a certain way. But to me, it's just facts. So Benavidez, Bivol fight at Bivol in his first fight, 75. He said, I actually do. After I'm done at 168, I'm going to 75, and that's the first fight I want Bivol at 75. Benavidez told ES News, we got some great sparring sessions. He's a great boxer. I'm really competitive. I want to be the best. When I was young and fat, everyone said I wasn't going to be nothing. And that's where the fight spirits come from. So he said he wants to fight him at his first fight at 168. Okay, when we gonna get there? Because you ain't getting Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when we get in there, because you ain't getting Canelo. That's the number one thing. We know that. Canelo ain't in the works. So, I mean, Canelo ain't in the works. So, I mean, shit, So then, where we going at with after that? You going to spend the block on David Morrell? That's it. Unless you can get Jamal Charlo in the ring. But once Jamal fight Canelo and get his ass whooped, I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. And I don't think you're going to see Dog too much more often. That's my opinion. These dudes in PBC, they reach their goal of being mercenaries and getting the bag. Then you don't see them for a while. They reach their goals. They get their money. So, I mean, so that's just what it is. But, it's a good fight. And hopefully, if it do come to it, whenever he done at 68, I don't know. He didn't specify, when he planned on being done at 68. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't specify that. But But I mean, I guess we had to wait and see. But as far as the fight, yeah, I think that's a fight everybody would be interested in. I'll be interested in it. He said he did some damage, like he heard you can do damage. You know what I'm saying? I'm all off key. And you know, he said he could do some type of damage or whatever. So that's cool. He did beat his ass in sparring or whatever. So I mean, now they can really get it popping, and we see what really happened in the real ring. A lot of times, sparring don't translate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, sparring don't translate. So, I just feel that that don't be calling people out in advance. So give us a timeline. You know what I'm saying? When you done in 68s, when you regain a title, when you get unified champion, when you get undisputed, which we know you ain't getting undisputed. We know that. Canelo ain't gonna let that happen, and the sanction belt bodies ain't gonna let that happen. So I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we possibly wasting our time talking about it. If that's your goal. So if that's your goal, we all pretty much wasting our time. But I mean, Bivol got one belt. You know what I'm saying? Like Benavidez is the man up there. That's the thing about it. Benavidez is the man. He said he's Benavidez a beast. Is gonna take him a couple fights to get ready. I think he said that in the past, so I respect that. But he feel really good about fighting Bivol. Felt really good about what happened in those sparring sessions. Most people say, well, Bivol will beat him, this, that, and the third. Styles make fights. And obviously, saying I go for Bivol and not the unified champion at 175 and Arthur Beterbiev, that should tell you a little bit about something. It should tell you a lot. It should tell you a lot about the situation, the predicament they can be in. So he know what Bivol did to him last summer. But at the same time, man, I mean, that's a good fight for the sport of boxing. That's a really, really good fight. Now, I mean, we'll see Benavidez do versus Dmitry drive first before we get to judge. And I think this is his first real actual opponent. I really don't rank Caleb Plant like that, bro. He good. He's solid. But I don't think Dmitry Andrade is on another level, potentially wise. I think Caleb Plant, is a good fighter, but just a lot of deficiencies there. If it wasn't for the referee, stopping Caleb, allowing Caleb Plant to hold on for dear life. Holding on, it's nothing hard when the love is gone, and that's all right. Come on. So they allowed Caleb Plant to hold on like he LTD, bro. That motherfuckers like in Vogue. Hold on to the gloves, you got to hold on to his gloves. That motherfuckers out there doing his best in Vogue impersonation, and people say, "Well, if Benavidez can't knock out Caleb Plant and Canelo did well." Caleb Plant wasn't holding like that versus Canelo. He wasn't allowed to hold like that. That motherfucker was holding Benavidez. That was an atrocity. Really was. Let's call it spade a spade. That was an atrocity, bro. That really was. And ain't nobody had nothing to say. That dude was in there holding on for good life. For good life. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But I just feel that I don't think that people should be calling people out unless you plan on fighting them next. So, down the line, this is what we want to do. I mean, people will welcome Benavidez fight right now, so he can continue to avoid old buddy Arthur Beterbiev. So and then Bivol got the situation with his wife or girlfriend. She's saying that he did Oops upside your head. I say oops upside your head. Yeah, remember this is America. This is America, the people. We're not allowed that in America. In your country, you can put the bitches in line. Not in this country. Women got all the rights and all to say so. So I don't know. It's just alleged, man. I just seen some articles on it, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. Appreciate y'all. Check out the Box News playlist. Peace.